Hello again. I am here to talk about the secrets of living life. I know for a lot of people, life seems very difficult, seems very challenging, seems overwhelming, and parts of it seem to be a mystery. And people run around and react to everything around them and get all upset and angry and frustrated and overwhelmed and depressed, and it's a roller coaster ride, and it wears you out, and it does nothing for you long term. And part of the reason is because people haven't realized some of the simple things of life that make life easier. And once you start to figure them out, or someone teaches you and you start to practice them, life becomes easy. It becomes joyful, and nothing bothers you. And that should be something that we all strive for, is that inner peace, that ability to control our emotions, and the ability to know that happiness starts within ourselves, not from some external source. And that is my first point that I want to make. We cannot always control the things or the people around us. A lot of things are beyond our control. Things happen to us. The universe makes things happen to us. Random things happen to us. Most of it is unavoidable, and it is outside of our control, and especially people. And when we overreact or react with negative emotions to what people do to us, what people say about us or to us, then we are doing it to ourselves. Your misery and your suffering and your anger is not the result of someone else. It's not the result of something that happened to you. It's a result of your own actions. You decided to get angry. You decided to be miserable. You gave that person permission to make you angry. You let them control you instead of controlling yourself. So when you learn that everything that happens inside of you is under your control, then you realize that you were making yourself miserable. It wasn't because of things or people or events. It was because you did not react in a positive manner. You did not react with self-control. You let the situation dictate your emotions. You let the person make you react. So as soon as you realize that all of your inner thoughts and emotions are under your control and not somebody else's, then people will stop making you miserable, because you won't give them permission to. You will react in the way you choose to react. And as you grow and progress, you will learn that reacting with kindness and love and understanding, with patience and tolerance and acceptance, or just letting it go, creates so much less stress and anxiety and suffering than reacting with anger, jealousy, and hatred Those things tear up your body, they tear up your mind. But like I said, you're doing it to yourself. Sure, people are still going to do things and say things, but we choose how we react. We don't let them choose for us. And if someone says something nasty, maybe we should just smile and say, "I'm sorry you feel that way, but thanks for your input." Then we don't become angry. We don't lash out. We don't create a situation where conflict arises and we're stressed for days on end because of this conflict with this person that we created. We created it in our mind by reacting the wrong way. And you're miserable for days, all because of what you did to yourself, not because of what they did. So if you can learn to master your emotions, to master your reactions, then life will become simpler and a lot less stressful. Because things are going to happen no matter what you do. People are going to be people no matter what you do. You can't control people, but you can control yourself. And if you learn that that control is your most valuable asset, then you can use it in all areas of your life. Nothing will bother you. Disappointments will only drive you forward and motivate you. Failures will give you energy because you want to try again. And you will not spend so much time depressed and full of anxiety or anger or wondering what's going to happen next. You will be in control of that situation because you're in control of yourself. So that's the first thing that you can do as a secret to living life. The second thing you can do to master your life is to learn about the 4 brain chemicals. We spend our entire life chasing these 4 brain chemicals because it feels good, because they provide our brain and our body with pleasure. We like having those chemicals circulating in our body. They're addicting. But the problem is we chase them in the wrong ways. We do the wrong things, self-destructive things, to get these chemicals, to get these rewards in our brain. We do self-destructive things. We do things that we regret. We do things that cause our body harm. But if you learn about what each of these chemicals are and the good things that produces those chemicals, then you can be happy all of the time. So I am just going to go over the 4 chemicals and some of the basic things that stimulates them to be produced in our brain. The first chemical is dopamine. It's known as the reward chemical. You can stimulate your brain to produce dopamine by completing a task, doing a chore, cleaning up your room, or maybe playing some music or playing a game. Something that gives you a sense of completion, something that gives you that sense of accomplishment. Dopamine can be a powerful chemical if we use it the right way. A lot of people turn to drugs or alcohol to get this chemical, but that is self-destructive and will eventually lead you to someplace you don't want to be. So learn how to get your dopamine the right way. The second one is serotonin. It's the mood chemical. It is so sad to see so many people taking depression medications to increase their serotonin levels, but they only become addicted to these drugs, these medications, and they soon wear off and they require more and require more, and the drugs damage the body and they damage the brain and they cause dozens of side effects. But there are easy ways to get serotonin. It's one of the easiest to get. Simple things like soaking up sunlight, going for a walk or some form of exercise, eating a healthy meal, or just simply meditating can release serotonin and help your mood. There are many foods even that stimulate serotonin, such as dark chocolate or the smell of oranges. If you learn to manage your serotonin, you learn to keep your mood happy. You won't need these dangerous drugs and their side effects because you're able to get your serotonin naturally. The third chemical is oxytocin, or the love hormone. Unfortunately, people overindulge in sexual encounters or bad relationships, trying to get enough oxytocin. And with those indulgences comes guilt. So it's a constant roller coaster of pleasure and guilt, and it damages you in the long term. When you do finally have a serious relationship, all of that chasing of oxytocin changes your mind. So we can get it naturally, and it's simple. Oxytocin can be stimulated just by simple touch. You can pet a dog and get oxytocin. You can get a massage. You can hold hands with someone. Or you can help others. All of these simple things will release oxytocin and give you that chemical boost that your brain desires. You don't need to turn to overindulgent behavior or self-destructive behavior. Get it the simple ways. Love your dog, love your kids. Spend time with a friend. Give a friend a hug. All of these things releases oxytocin, and they are beneficial to us. The last one is endorphins, the pain reliever. Endorphins are generated when we laugh, exercise, do yoga, do something exciting, some sort of physical activity. Even going for a long walk or a jog can release endorphins. And once again, these are simple, beneficial things that you can do. And the one thing that will help you release all four of these chemicals is meditation. Meditation releases these chemicals in small amounts every time you do it. And you can do it every day. And when you realize that there are positive ways to get these chemicals, then you can stop chasing the self-destructive ways. But unfortunately, so many people don't realize it. They overindulge in sex, food, drugs, alcohol, vanity, fishing for compliments on social media. Those things are all temporary. And they all come with guilt in the end. So you're on that roller coaster and you become more and more unstable. But if you realize that all four of these chemicals can be obtained through simple daily activities, then you can manage your brain chemicals. You can manage your happiness. When these chemicals are in balance, and you are in balance, and you have control over your emotions, then you are happy all the time, and it comes naturally. We humans are naturally happy until we let the world take over and control us and make us all of these negative things. So these are the two secrets I'm going to leave you with. The first one was, don't let other people or other things make you miserable. Be in control of your emotions and how you react to situations. Situations don't make you miserable. You make yourself miserable by deciding to be miserable because of those situations. If we learn to react with positive emotions and we don't let people or things bother us, then our life instantly becomes better and less stressful. So learn that emotional self-control. Once again, meditation will help you keep your center, keep your balance emotionally, and help you to not overreact to people or things. And second, study the four brain chemicals: dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. Study the good things that you can do to release these chemicals, and avoid the overindulgent things that only lead to guilt and self-destruction. If you do these two things, your life will instantly, over not a long period of time, will become better, less stressful, happier. And that happiness will carry over into other areas of your life, your job, your friends, your relationships, and your life will get better. Because we make the choices on how our life goes. Not people or things, not substances or addictions. We have control over our life. And you need to take back that control from other people. Take it back from situations. Take it back from substances and overindulgence. And realize that you can have all these things and still enjoy life. And still go out and do fun things. But you will be happier. You will be more peaceful. You will be more stable. So practice meditating and watch your reactions to everything that happens, because things are going to happen. The universe puts us through tests to help us learn to handle things better and to react better. And we will keep having those tests until we learn how to react. So practice. Practice keeping your reactions the way you want them to be. Meditate every day and do those healthy, good things to release those brain chemicals that helps keep you balanced, so that you don't need artificial or overindulgent stimulation to get those chemicals. If you will practice these things, your life will become better. And I hope you do, and I wish you well. Namaste. Until next time. Thank you.